The Citizen's Voice, presented by R. Nadeswar.
The movement control order has been lifted, but we, the citizens of this country, are still subject to rules and regulations. We cannot gather in large numbers, and even the number of people attending weddings and funerals are limited. But let's go back to two recent events. On 6 December, 216 people were arrested at a club in Bukit Kera for not practicing social distancing at a private poolside party. In all, fines totaling 1.5 million were imposed. The British police chief said we had not complied with the guidelines issued by the National Security Council. No issue with that, because if you don't comply with the guidelines, hence there's a price to pay. But less than a week later, there was an event to launch the 100-day performance report of the Ismail Sabri government. Several hundred people turned up and thronged the Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre. Social distancing was thrown out of the window, guidelines became obsolete in front of the Prime Minister and his cabinet, including the Health Minister. The next day, the Health Minister announced that a fine of 1,000 has been imposed on the organizer, stating that this was the maximum allowed as the emergency had been lifted. Really? If this was the case, how was the organizer of the beach party or poolside party fined 50,000 ringgit? Are there two different set of rules, one for the government and one for us, the lesser mortals? Shouldn't the government lead by example? What were the police and other enforcement officers doing to ensure social distancing at that venue? It sure leaves a bad taste in the mouth when our leaders do not bat an eyelid when such breaches of the law happen right in front of their own eyes. It's only proper that the government and ministers provide plausible answers so as to end this perception that they can do no wrong. Is this the government which is claiming a 90% achievement rate? You decide.